Hello and welcome to It's a Football Show, where this week we are in the unfortunate situation of being on against the game that everyone is watching and we want to watch. But we're going to take one for the team. We got the BSU football up there. I kind of want to know what the score is, but that's okay.
Go Bronx.
Go Bronx. We're just going to pull through there, be champions, get this done anyway.
Never die.
So,
and once again, this is Sam.
I'm Sam Heflin, if you don't know. That's Justin Throngard, and to his right is Drayton Nill.
Who is doing my best Jimmy Mack impersonation this week. 1986, Jim McMahon. Now that we got a quarterback, I can represent the quarterback.
When are you going to start doing the shuffle on the show? That's what I want to know.
Give me about 3 minutes to warm up.
I veto this shuffle.
Really?
But, yeah.
Ditka can do it on TV, but Drayton can't.
Okay, fine. Do the shuffle.
Drayton's never played or coached another team other than the Bears. Yeah. Yet Ditka has, and he's allowed to do the 87 shuffle.
Okay, really quick. I'm the funky QB known as McMahon. When I get the ball, I ain't got no plan. I just throw my body all over the field. I can't dance, but I can throw the peel. Get in our way, we'll rock you good. Nobody messes in our neighborhood. We didn't come here looking for trouble. We just came here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
I thought you said really quick.
That was actually awesome.
Thank you. But that's how it goes.
Golf clap.
I can't believe anybody still remembers that.
Of course I do. Anyway,
It's going to be you.
Welcome, gentlemen. I'm glad to see all of us made it. We feel bad Mac couldn't make it this week, so shout out to Mac.
I don't feel bad. That guy's a jerk.
Mac has things for me. I pulled in a favor for Mac, so he's still my good friend, Mac.
Oh.
Go Mac right now. Until next week, you're a jerk at that point.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
I'm up for just about anything. If you let me, I'd talk about the whole Deuce McAllister thing. If you want to roll on that.
Let's hear about Deuce.
Sure.
In case nobody knew, but today came out this new whole wave on Fox 12, or not Fox 12, but Fox in Denver, says that Deuce McAllister is on roids. They are dropping the ball on this whole deal. They're attacking Deuce McAllister and Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, their defensive end.
Yeah, not
Hancock.
Anyways, what happens is Deuce
Fresh
McAllister, Deuce McAllister and Will Smith, they failed this test for this drug called bernardazine or something like that, which is a weight loss drug. It is banned according to the NFL steroids policy. But that doesn't mean that it qualifies as a steroid. Yeah. It's not used for performance enhancement. It is used for weight loss. However,
it's the Romo rule, because Romanowski was masking his steroids with it, and he didn't actually even get his prescription for it himself. He made his wife get a prescription for it, and then he was just like, give me all the steroids and all the diet pills.
You can say that anybody's doing anything, but you can't call out as a news anchor or a news station saying that somebody's on steroids when you have no proof that they're even on steroids.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Deuce, you're getting a bad rep, bud. Don't do roids.
And Deuce it's kind of like that's the one that hurts the heart. But in actuality, Will Smith is one of the best players on their team. That guy's fantastic. Yeah. He sacked J.T. O'Sullivan twice, and then they as a team had 6 sacks on O'Sullivan. He makes things happen for them on defense, and they actually have been playing defense. They didn't at all last year, but if you watch the fantasy football scoring, they do some things here and there.
They pull all right, but
they're not a good defense. But what they do is Will Smith.
You just said doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
He did say doo-doo.
I'd like to make that comment anytime I can. Anyways, bad for the NFL. It doesn't look good to anybody.
It's not the Inquirer, it's the NFL. I mean, these guys get a bad enough rap between all the pullovers, all the drugs, all the nightclub fights. Speaking of, I mean, how about that LJ down in Kansas City? How many times?
Okay, I don't even know what's going on, because I read one report that he pushed her head. I read one report that he spat on her repeatedly, and the other thing is that she didn't actually report it until a week and a half afterwards, when she found out that he was famous. So there's no one that actually knows what's going on with that. He did something.
Larry Johnson does, and he admitted to doing wrong. And,
Yeah.
And I guess he kept on calling the woman over, and when she finally showed up to talk to him, he said, well, the only reason I called you over here is to tell your boyfriend I was going to kill him. And she reacted, so he spit on her and chased her down and spit on her some more and spit on her some more, which is, not cool. But this is his 4th time being accused of harassing
Just
or
lewd behavior in general.
lewd behavior in general. And it's not, it's impermissible anywhere in life. And in the NFL, it's just magnified 1,000 times. It just gets old. Nobody likes to hear these stories.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even give it any press. All you millions watching, we're sorry for wasting our time on all these punks like Pac-Man and LJ and
T.O.
The thing with Larry Johnson is that's the kind of thing that Goodell doesn't go for, because he is all about the face of the NFL, and if you're a high-profile player, he's going to come down on you.
Right.
That's what I heard at first when Goodell came out, when he took over, that it was going to be a whole new league. There wasn't going to be any of this silly business because of so many, like how tough he was going to be. Mm-hmm. But you know what it seems like Goodell's doing? He's trying to expand the league more than he's trying to take care of all those promises he made about cleaning up Character Act. We've got the London football now. He's wanting to change the preseason up to 2 games and move it into the spring.
That would kill people.
And they're looking at doing something in Canada too. And it seems like Goodell's not cashing in on the stuff that he's wanting to cash in on.
Speaking of cashing in, Goodell is cashing in on such things as wonderful touchdown celebrations. And Goodell's finding everybody for everything that is football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crack down on the bad guys, but I love a good end zone celebration.
Yeah.
I love a good trash talk. I love a good hard hit. You know what I mean?
The one thing that really gets me on all of the fines, the one fine that really upsets me, Plaxico Burress fined, he got $45,000 worth of fines for yelling at the refs, but $5,000 of it was throwing the football into the crowd after a touchdown.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing on the planet.
That's what they're there for.
This is a signed Ian Johnson football. It's $20 at Walmart. It's the NFL. You can find footballs. Let them throw the football into the fans. A fan catches the football. You just made their day. John Elway did it 50,000 times, and
it's once again, it's all about the fans. Like when you own a business, like the Bench Commission Furniture in Boise, Idaho, you take care of your customers, and the NFL's customers
are the people at the games.
That's right.
That grew up in it, and people like Jimmy Mack that had headbands, sunglasses 24 hours a day, cut-off shirts that I was going to wear before I saw myself in it without the undershirt, which I won't do that to everybody. But, that's the people that are heart and soul of the NFL. And Goodell, I think, is one of those people that is just so far removed. It's just giant capital. It's millions and billions of dollars, and he'll suck every nickel out of every player before he'll sit down with an NFL fan like us who are skipping the game sit here and tell you about it. And it's bad for the league, I believe.
Yeah. It is.
I have made poor calls in the past on predictions, and I'm going to say what I'm about to say with the tentative. You can come back and punch me in the face in 2 years if I'm wrong about this, but I'm calling for Goodell's head. I don't like the guy.
I don't like him.
I want him gone. If something changes, it's a miracle. I don't think he's the chosen one.
However, I don't think that his head is going to stop. It's a boulder. It's already rolling. It's in motion. They're trying to take soccer, away from the world and have football in there. That's
right.
The main goal here is to just globalize football when it doesn't need it.
No. You need to focus on what you got.
Because the thing is that they already have. They don't. If they want the NFL, they'll watch the NFL. They can figure out ways to get it. They have their own local. They play American football all over the world.
Yeah, and NFL Europa was losing over $20 million a year. It's pretty obvious. It's not going to be lucrative all over the world, as far as you know.
It used to just be the Europe League until the last season when they changed it to NFL Europa. Like naming it after one of Jupiter's moons was going to really increase the popularity.
Yeah, you put Europe or Europa or Paris or any of that business after an American thing, it's gonna bomb.
Yeah.
Disney Europe, anybody?
And think
Remember
about
that crap?
the
Euro
CFL.
Disney is what it was.
Euro
called.
Disney.
Euro
Okay,
Disney.
before or after, it doesn't matter.
I mean, all over the
NFL doesn't have any
world.
business there.
Think about the CFL. We're just that far from Canada, and I couldn't name 2-3 Canadian teams.
Ooh, I can't name one, but I almost was able to.
The Edmonton Grizzly Bear Eskimo Hunters.
Oilers?
No.
That's a
That's
hockey
a hockey
team,
team.
isn't it?
Calgary.
Anyway.
Yeah, doesn't matter. CFL isn't important unless you are
Canadian.
or
Because
a
everything-
small college town football player that couldn't make it in the NFL. You get to go up there and play for 10 years.
Warren Moon played in the
Yeah,
CFL.
I'm probably
You're-
stepping on a
wow.
lot of
Yeah,
toes
you are
right now
stepping on
with
a
the
lot of
Boise
toes.
State community.
Bravo.
I'd like to say this weekend the Bears put up 48 points. The Chicago Bears. And 2 special teams touchdowns. And unfortunately, the Vikings of Minnesota put up 41, and it was really close.
And they let Adrian Peterson run around like he was a
Yeah.
child
They
in a
let
playground.
him. You keep going
Yeah.
on they let him. I don't like him. I think he's a dullard. I don't think he's a well-spoken, intelligent
me
man.
neither.
The kid's retarded good at football.
I didn't
He's
say
really
he
good at
wasn't,
football.
and I would any running back I could have put up there. LaDainian Tomlinson, you let somebody have that many yards. I'm going to say they let him run around like he was on a playground. He looked like he was
Yeah.
pushing people over
But
in the sandbox.
The last time the Bears did that was back in 1986 when Jimmy Mack, Walter Payton, Mike Singletary, Richard Dent, and Ditka were roaming the sidelines. So it just feels good as a Bears fan to know that, yes, the Chicago Bears are leading the NFL in total points scored. And seeing them put up 48, seeing them have a quarterback, seeing them have an excellent rookie in Matt Forte, and Kevin Payne in the secondary is a rookie, looked fantastic, had an interception, and this kid for the Bears came off the practice squad, and unfortunately I can't remember his name, but he scored a touchdown on a blocked punt and had the game-sealing interception. But did you guys know that he tore his bicep right after that interception?
No.
It went from practice squad to defensive MVP of the game to
IR.
IR
That
all
sucks.
in one game.
That's-
So
that's
that-
terrible.
That's awful.
I
I
actually-
did not know
not
that.
good because I mean he looked promising, and you always like to see that. So, one of those success stories where
Yeah.
he was on the practice squad. Here he comes.
Yeah.
During it,
The Rudy.
48 point,
The Rudy scenario.
The Rudy.
Right.
Right. It's a nice story.
Speaking of, I don't mean to segue from the Big Bears victory, even though I made a horrible prediction last week. In case anybody watched the show, I know these guys didn't. But either way,
Which
what do you?
hey, I'm proud of you
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Give him a high
I-
five, Sam. He did. You.
Why are you high-fiving me? I said the Vikings are going to win.
No, you're- because
I don't
you
care
came
about
to the
that
show.
because
You did the
came
show.
and did
Yeah,
the
I did the
Mike.
show
Good
by
job.
myself.
Yes, you did.
Anyways, what do you think about Mike Singletary in San Francisco coaching?
Absolutely love Mike Singletary, the way he interacts with his players. I mean, back in the day, his eyes were wide open. He was all over the fans, all over the players, intimidated every single person on the other side of the ball. He is an everyday man. He's a preacher. I read Walter Payton's autobiography he wrote when he was dying. Mike Singletary was there every single day taking care of his best friend. I think Mike Singletary is going to make that organization do a complete 180, and they're going to play with their hearts. They're going to play with passion. I mean, look at Haslett down in St. Louis. I mean, he's
Go ahead with the
Ar-
Hazlitt. Go
argument?
ahead with the
Is there
Hazlitt.
an argument
But I
there?
mean, when you have somebody that you can back it up like Mike Singletary can, as a man, as a football player, I think he's going to make a huge difference down there. I don't know if he's an X and O man, but I know he's a man, and I loved watching Mike Singletary grow up.
I was really hoping that you were going to go on the Marvin Harrison Muppet lines that you went on a couple weeks ago with the show and really relate the fact that Mike Singletary really does actually look like a bear. Like he looks
really
like a bear.
does look like a little bear, doesn't he? He does look like a
You're
bear.
kind of thinking he just goes home and eats porridge all day. 'Cause
Yeah,
he,
but
he looks like a
Marvin
bear.
Harrison, I would say to his face, dude, you look like a complete Muppet, man. Muppet. Put your helmet back on. But Mike Singletary, I would never say you look like a
A bear,
bear.
because he would probably eat you like porridge.
Like
Yeah.
a small bear would eat a large human.
yeah.
But yeah.
don't
I
mess with
think-
Mike
But what do you
Singletary.
think about
Well-
Mike Singletary? I love the guy myself. But
you know,
I don't know. It's the Niners. I mean,
I can't-
regardless, they're still going to lose their next 3 or 4 games, but they might lose it with heart.
I don't think that Mike Singletary was the answer, personally. I think the problem with a lot of these NFL teams with their constant coaching switching, and I know that you and I have talked about this before, is, your season's going to be done if you switch your coaches in the middle of the season, in my mind.
Oh, no, it is. When you do it, you're conceding defeat.
Wait till the end of the season and don't put in an interim person. Put in somebody that's gonna, this is our guy. This is the man. We hired this guy. We didn't fire the last guy. This is the guy we want.
And they've opened the door for Holmgren so much. Holmgren's from the Bay Area. He grew up as a coordinator there.
He's tired of dealing with it. You can just see it in Holmgren's face. When he's talking about it, he is done coaching football.
Yeah.
He might do a GM thing for somebody, but I bet he'd do it for a year and be like, you know what? This is even tiring me.
Yeah.
He just looks tired.
Yeah.
He's pretty old, too.
Yeah.
But Hazlitt, I want to get back to Hazlitt because I think that guy's an idiot.
Oh, I didn't say he wasn't an idiot. He might be an idiot.
Hold that thought. We have a phone
We'll get
call.
back to Hazlitt.
Cool.
Ross on line 1.
Hey, Ross.
It's a football show, Ross.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, Ross.
Good, man.
All right.
Hey, I'm actually a fan of yours. I watch your show almost every week.
Thanks,
That's
Ross.
nice to hear,
We'd like
Ross.
to hear
Thank
that,
you.
buddy.
Thank you.
I was concerned that you weren't going to have a show with the BSU, but I'm glad you guys are on.
Every Friday.
Yeah. Do you happen to know the score?
I don't.
Okay.
Last time I looked, it was like 21-zip, something like that. But
It's an NFL show,
26, but-
Ross. We'll forgive you on it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
that's good that you're watching.
I've got a couple questions for you. The first one, now that we're 6 or 7 weeks into the season, who do you guys see as the front runners in the different divisions? I think Tampa looks real strong. New York looks strong. I'd like to get you guys' take on that. And then my other question is, you had a cute lady on your show last week. What happened to her?
Oh, boy.
We're all gargoyles and we
Yeah.
fished her off. That's basically what happened.
We
with that
apparently
one.
don't want to deal to the right demographic,
Yeah.
We don't want to sell ourselves too well. We asked April to come on the show, and she's apparently too tired. But maybe we'll pick her up again because she seems to be popular with the boys. So,
We'll way better for you, Ross. Hey, April.
April, looking good.
Anyway.
So I'll field it first. I say NFC, I like the Giants and Green Bay. AFC, I like the Steelers. And ultimately, with my heart, I still like the Colts. But my brain is going to probably... Actually, I don't even know. I mean, Buffalo? Are you serious?
Who would have thought?
Tennessee is going to... They're not going to be able to hold
I
on
don't see
to
Tennessee
it.
as a finisher
No.
Okay, who do you call?
I feel good about what Sam's saying as far as Green Bay. I'm not really
Go ahead.
so sure about Buffalo, Tennessee, or the Colts.
What about the Giants?
Well, yeah, the Giants, I don't know. The Giants still kind of, they look a little wonky. That's
they
what they
did.
looked like last season, though, really.
Yeah, once they get set, though,
Once
watch
they
out.
get in the playoffs, they're winning playoff games, they're eking them out, and all of a sudden they're in the Super Bowl. They look like the Giants of last year, which isn't necessarily a dominant thing. No. They could go, but I still really have faith in Green Bay. They're on they're on both ends of the field. Their defense looks phenomenal. And,
They do.
Craig Jennings.
That's the
Craig
problem.
Jennings.
Yeah, but they look great on both sides of the ball. They hiccup.
Yeah, no.
Like
Brett,
crazy.
Yeah.
Brett Favre has given away all the secrets. Aaron Rodgers is hurt. There's still the pack. No. And in the AFC North, the Bears are coming up. They're going down. They still got to play the Bears twice. But I'm still not picking the Bears necessarily, but I kind of am because I'm a Bears fan.
I thought
But
you
in
were
the
going to talk
AFC,
about the Bears.
Believe me, the Titans are the real deal. Evander Holyfield. They are good. And what I tell you about New England. Did you see that whooping they put on?
Yeah,
I know you
dude,
guys and your
Denver
bias
laid
against,
down.
but-
They did everything they could to lose that game.
Denver has nobody on defense that can even figure out
You
what
wait.
game
Hold
they're
your
playing.
thoughts, boys.
You
We
wait
got
and
another
see.
call here.
Okay.
All right.
Jaredy on
Jaredy.
line 1.
Hello, Jaredy. It's a football show. Do we
Yeah,
have
dude.
Jaredy?
I'm a huge Bear fan.
Yes.
I've got a question for you.
Sure.
Bears have been every time they play another team, they're usually really close. The scores are very, very close. What do you think the outcome of the offense is going to be this year? Think it's playoff thing, or think it's
You know,
playoff material this year?
I really believe, yes, the Bears have not lost a game by more than 3 this year, and I don't know why the letdown at the end of the games, but I think hopefully we've got it figured out, and I mean, theoretically we could, 10, 11 points, we're 6-0, and nobody really seems to grasp that. So I really think if we can put together our secondary a little better, Kyle Orton's having a phenomenal season. I really think in our weak NFC North division, going into the playoffs, if somebody has to come into Chi-Town and it's 25, I've been in Soldier Field when it was 28 degrees below zero, trust me, I could barely stand there and watch, nonetheless run around and play. So if somebody has to come to Chicago and we get into the playoffs, it's going to be a tough road to go to Chicago.
I don't know about.
Hopefully, let's go Bears.
I don't see why you're calling the NFC North a weak division. That's a strong division. Anybody
How many wins
in
do
that
they have
division,
between them? 12 wins?
Well, it's 'cause
in
they're
the
beating
entire-
each other up.
beating each other up. But the thing is that anybody can go to as a wild
Let's
card
go
in that
to
division.
let's go to a caller. We got Zach on line 1. Hey,
Hello, Zach. Zach.
Are you there, Zach?
It's a football show, Zach.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the NFC North sucks.
I don't think that it does suck. I think it's
The-
actually a
the
phenomenal
Lions?
division. Other than
Packers?
Detroit, there's much worse divisions. I think we've lost Zach.
Possibly lost
All
Zach.
right. What are your thoughts on the NFC North there, Sam?
I think that the Bears have a chance. I really don't see Green Bay not taking that division. I think that they're going to get things straightened out. But I think the Bears have a chance because if you would ask me 3 weeks ago, I look at the NFC East and I go, they're going to take both the wild cards. Right now, I don't really see that because they looked fantastic, but now they're just losing to whoever, indiscriminately playing poorly.
Right.
Yeah.
We have another caller, Fred, on line 1.
Hello, Fred.
Hello, Fred. How's Wilma?
Oh, boy.
That was bad.
Did you have to do that, really? Sorry,
there,
Fred. We
Fred?
apologize.
Is Fred up in
Fred.
there?
Hello, Fred.
We possibly
Still don't have Fred.
Reverb
Yeah, I
on
think
your mic.
he's. Fred, you your TV up high. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay.
How's the game going, do you suppose? Hey, somebody call in and tell us how the Boise State's game going. Hey, Marley, honey, call Daddy.
Yeah. Please do. Give us
Oh,
a
hey,
score.
we've got Fred back.
We
Fred,
got Fred
hello,
back.
Fred.
Zach, guys.
Oh,
Hey, Zach.
Zach.
You guys hung up on me last time. I'm a little upset.
We
gonna have to
actually
choke
don't have
somebody.
any buttons that we can push here. So.
Yeah, we're
in the back.
It's all up here.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
What's up, Zach?
Yeah, not much. Bears, huh?
yeah, let's
The
go Bears.
Yeah. Anyways, I was wondering if you guys have seen the SNL skit about the Bears with guys, because that's what you guys remind me of.
Okay.
Who?
Been around.
Who do we remind you of?
The Bears.
The
The
Bears.
Bears.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do I look
All
like
right.
Jimmy Mack tonight?
You know, it's funny.
That's actually kind of fun. If you got to be a Bear off the Super Bowl team, which Bear would you be?
Bear off the Super Bowl team.
Off of the
I'm
Super Bowl
Walter Payton.
85
I'm
Super
I'm
Bowl
Gale
Bears.
Sayers. He's
I'm
the
Sweetness,
nicest. Oh,
baby.
that I can't just
Yeah, okay,
choose any
85
bear.
The Bear off of,
Yeah,
if you
you
were going
gotta
to be a
be
Bear
Sweetness.
off of,
Walter
he's
Payton.
taking Sweetness.
Yeah, but
Even though you're
before.
dressed like
Dude,
Well, because
Jimmy Mack.
because we have a quarterback finally.
Ditka. Duh.
Ditka?
Ditka. I'm
Ditka.
Ditka.
Who wins in a fight between a hurricane and Ditka?
What if the Hurricane's name is Ditka?
Exactly.
Right. Who hasn't seen that played out before?
Okay. Anyway.
You
So,
got one there, Sammy?
I think I was going to say Duckworth because he was a rookie. The tight end.
Okay.
I don't know. I was
So
just
any
pulling
big
out
games? Any big games this weekend? You guys are excited about?
I'm
we
excited.
got a bye week, so no more Bears talk.
I'm excited
All
about.
the Bear talk you want.
I'm excited about the Tampa Bay Dallas game because not because it's going to be a good game, but all of my talk of Dallas's defense being their Achilles heel. Now that they have offensive issues with
Oh,
a
it's beautiful.
94-year-old quarterback in Brad Johnson,
It's beautiful.
Tampa Bay is going to turn those guys into
Still no Felix Jones either.
Still no Felix Jones. They're going to be a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, it's Tampa's creaming
I
Dallas.
would
And what is
love
really
the Bucs to kill them.
fantastic is I was somehow able to acquire the Tampa Bay defense and get rid of the Dallas defense in my fantasy football league, which was the Achilles heel on my fantasy football team, was
right.
the Dallas defense.
The Cowboys are killing everybody, from the fans to the media to the fantasy teams to the collective hearts and souls of NFL fans everywhere.
I believe Zach is
Hey,
back,
Zach.
and he wants to talk about the Bears some more.
Hey, sweet.
Do we still have Zach?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
It's a football show.
Okay, the Bears, they actually kind of stink.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
boy.
Have you ever?
Zing.
Did you crawl into a cave and snuggle with one once? They're giant furry animals. Of course, they kind of stink.
They don't smell
They
good.
poop and they hibernate and they do all kinds of crazy stuff in a cave. Yeah, bears stink. This isn't a science show. This is an actual football show.
They do win
They have
football
good
games that way.
defense,
Maybe that's how their defense looks
But
so
the quarterback stinks.
Oh, come on. He's not. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
good. Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah.
Colin
But
Cor-
he might
Kyle
smell
Orton now.
too. Hey, heck, I smell.
Kyle Orton scoring what, 20? He's averaging
Yeah, he's
20
averaging
points
20
on
points.
fantasy.
20 points on
You
a
can't
fantasy.
say that Kyle Orton stinks.
No,
But we
he's
still
good.
like you calling in.
Thank you, Zach, but
Thank you.
We can talk about
Kyle Orton
stinkiness all
doesn't
you want.
stink.
No, he does not stink, which is amazing. Hence the throwback to the days when we had a quarterback.
I think that all the
coming
Bears
back
are
around.
getting free Old Spice because of the Urlacher commercial, so they're all.
They
You know,
Because that
probably-
guy
yeah,
got the
they
largest
smell-
neck
they
and
smell
head
nice.
Yeah,
you've
he's
ever seen.
got a large. I would not challenge him to an honor duel.
He kind of looks like what's the guy in Goonies? Not Chunk, but
Sloth?
Sloth, yeah, he
Oh,
does.
God.
Yeah, he looks like
Baby
Sloth
Ruth.
a little bit. And I
No,
wouldn't want to
he
get
doesn't,
tackled
dude.
by either of them. So
I bought the Goonies
thought
for
we were done with the
$5
Bears.
on DVD. Well, somebody called in and wanted to talk about the Bears again.
I watched the Goonies. I forgot how mean that granny was.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she's not a nice lady.
not
She
a nice
should have
lady.
played linebacker for the Bears.
Yeah, we were watching that. My daughter was actually more scared of her than she was of anything in a long
Actually, I got one more Bears thing. Hunter Hillenmeyer. Is he unrestricted after this year?
time. That's a good question, but he is fun to watch, huh?
Yeah, no, like they've already done it. Like Urlacher, we got this guy, and then all of a sudden,
And Lance Briggs.
Lance Briggs
And
is like,
Tommy
oh, Lance
Harris.
Briggs is a big part of this defense. What are we going to do to retain him? Hillenmeyer's playing weak side. He's actually getting all the tackles.
He really
He is a speedy son of a gun at linebacker.
And he's a ball hawk. He's always
Oh yeah,
around it.
he's around it.
You know,
He's a stud.
we got 2 minutes left. Anybody want to talk about the actual game of the week? Pittsburgh and New York. Did you guys forget about that? That's
yeah.
that's
Pittsburgh's playing New York this week.
yeah. That's the game of the week.
That's going to be a good game. Who do
Quick
you
prediction.
take? I'm going to go. Where's it at?
Pittsburgh, I think.
If it's in
How's
Heinz Field, you got to
Roethlisberger
take.
feel?
Well, you're coming off a bye, so
Yeah, ooh. I'll go with the Steelers.
Yeah, I'd take the
Hey,
Steelers.
Preston.
Steelers.
Let's-
Yeah, 3
let's
against
go
the
Steelers.
No, I changed my mind. I don't like you guys. Giants all the way.
And you might be right.
are you going to do that on the written apology?
Fine. Just for the
Troy's
sake of
on
a
one.
show.
Troy's-
Hey, hello,
Troy on
Troy.
line 1.
Troy, our biggest fan.
We only got a minute, Troy.
Make it
Hey
quick.
guys, what's going on?
What's up?
Not much.
Yeah, I like the Bears defense is great, and I like back in the old days with McMahon and all those guys, Singletary. But you still got a great defense, but your quarterback's got an issue.
Where
See,
is
I
this
don't see
coming
this.
from?
Kyle Orton is doing good.
I
He's
wanna know
doing
what the
fine.
He put up 48 points,
Yeah.
Troy.
Calm down. You guys playing defense.
I just
is
peed my
like-
pants, Troy.
Who are you
Thank
guys
you.
Playing Orton against Detroit. Come on now.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
guys
He
play
loves
great
playing Detroit.
defense. I'll give Orton. Anyway, my daughter would like to say something about the Bears. Just a second.
I just wanted to say I love the Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos. All
Go
right.
Broncos.
That's the best call we've had tonight.
Nice.
Okay.
And me being a dads and daughters is the coolest combination in the universe.
And on that note, which is a heartwarming note, we're going to have to end our program because we are out of time. For Drayton Dillon, Justin Throngard, I am Sam Heflin.
It's a
Thank you
football
and good
show.
night.
It's a
Thank
football
you.
show. Go Broncos.
Thank
Go
you
Bears.
for watching.
Love you, Marley. Love you, parents. Love you, orangutans.